Hello and welcome to my channel, Sagittarius. This is your weekly tarot reading, April 4th through April 11th. This is a general reading. This is Easter week reading. It is post-Libra full moon reading, so we have all that hangover feeling from realizing where people are around us and with, our goals and life, pay off that house and stuff. Long-term feelings. And it was like make things real. Sagittarius took this very seriously because I was thinking of like, what is that? This is the end by the Doors. Beautiful friend. It's like goodbye, loser. That's exactly how it feels. Goodbye, loser. Later. This is Six of Swords in reverse. This is detachment, but this is the person you're not the one escaping or running away or getting caught or trying to free yourself. This is somebody else that has to get out of your energy. It's maybe an earth sign. It might be a female boss or a matriarch kind of person that you're just done. You're like, this person has nothing. They've given me they've given me some memories, they've given me some dreams, and they've made life a little sweet, but it's not happening anymore, so I need to just, no thanks. No thanks, my Saggies. You're moving on to something else. You want to move on to not something that just, a lot of sixes in this reading, so this is like a lot of people in your life, like in your public, around you. And this is the Six of Pentacles in upright. You want something more give and take in a relationship. You want a little more than just, somebody kind of being around, Oh, I thought it was the other six. It's the Nine of Cups. This might be more private because the Six of Wands didn't come out. But, there's that inner happiness you want, that master of your own life, Sagittarius, that you're willing to seek those options. If this is a marriage, which it doesn't really feel like a marriage or a love relationship, it just feels like relationships around you that just never really panned out. And you're coming up upon this like way of living where it's a little more interdependent and less like just hovering, waiting to like stab you with criticism or what have you. And it's just the wrong kind of support. You're just kissing that ass goodbye. Goodbye. Do you have a King of Pentacles here? Yeah, you do have some old injuries. I do have your Knight of Wands as your card. This is the card of, I should show you your card since it came out. Not everybody gets their card in their reading, but it's extremely lucky. And it's also, I have a King of Pentacles in reverse, so, and I also have the Nine of Wands here, which is, you've learned your lessons, but you might be holding on to a little bit too many things that happened from the past and the way things moved in the past. Spirit is advising you to just open up your space just a little bit, to not just slice everyone to bits, and on your ventures, and kind of like be a little gentle with the possibility that some people can change and will change around you. And that's part of the lesson that you're getting here about that self-love and that self-empowerment and that master of your own life kind of feeling. Part of that isn't just cutting people out. That is like the forgiveness and letting people in. There's a true intimacy that you're missing with people, and part of it has to do with the quantity over quality of people, Spirit is saying. And it's stealing your sunshine, it's stealing your happiness away, and you're kind of getting to a point where you'd like to close your circle a little, which is crazy to do after the pandemic, but we learned a lot about ourselves. But it's like you want to close your circle a little bit. It's just you're always stretched too thin, you're always fighting wrong battles. When you lay your head down at night, Sagittarius, you feel like you've wasted energy. You've put too much energy in one thing and not enough energy to another, you'd like that to control your energy. And it might come down as basic as control your time or your just your physical energy. Like, I can't help this person, move anymore because it's something I went through in my 30s because I'm so crippled and riddled with pain. I was just, I was having feminine issues and whatever too, um, but there were just things you can't do anymore, and you really have to decide where you want to place your energy, and it's extremely difficult when everybody else is starting with 100 points of energy in the day. I mean, toddlers start with 200 points of energy in the day. And when you're living with some kind of energy drainer, or you're putting your energy in the wrong places, very often you're waking up in the morning with like an 80 points of energy in the day. And this is you thinking like, I should be at my 90 or my 100, There's no reason for me to be to be coming in flat for anything anymore. Yeah, you've been through it. You've been through enough. This, I was about to say, this has a feeling of like empty nesting, or like, and like the kids are out of diapers, or it's just a step in life where you kind of feel like you're beginning to notice where you're missing moments of more importance, and also you're wasting time on things that could be delegated or managed by your kids themselves, kinds of thing. Or it's just you need to cut off the strings of people being attached to you, needing to call you. You're it's like when your kid runs out of toilet paper and they literally text you in the office, and it's like, or they text you in the other room. It's like you need people to start taking on that. I believe it's called the mental load of people's lives. It's like that cutting off. You're letting go of a lot of it. And and as you're letting go of some of these people, or it's not even you're letting go of people, Sagittarius, it's really hard for you to cut off people. I don't think you would do it either, and Spirit says no, you wouldn't. But you're cutting off with this Ten of Swords that I have here. You're cutting off like obligations and things that you really shouldn't be doing anymore, or it's time to pass on to somebody else, or and there's certain people that there's going to be backlash, is what I'm saying. There's going to be retribution. People are going to turn on you. And it's like you're going to know who your friends are and who your enemies are. And it's like in the beginning of the reading, this first person that was your enemy, this Empress in reverse, it's like a big person. It's like a boss, a matriarch. Like I said, it's somebody who, when they're is somebody who's, when they say yes, everybody says yes, and you cross this person, or you found this person crossing you, and you kind of gave them the cut, set up your boundaries, as you should so too, my Saggies. But when you did that, you really opened up yourself to doing that with a lot of other people, because this was such a beast of a removal. And it was just that consolidation of your energies and your love, and mostly because you've missed some things. You've done some things that have made you miss some things, and you're not doing that anymore. This is what you saw under the full moon. A lot of you are yeah, you miss things. There are things you just didn't see that are more important to your heart than anything. And there's a lot of love factors that aren't love factors, and there are a lot of people you really do care about that don't care about you. This is like a huge lesson here for Sagittarius. There is a fire sign portal right now. I know that it opened up for me. A lot of the things that I've been working on, I haven't seen a Four of Wands celebration, backing each other up. It's like your other light working together. But there's a portal opening up, and when you've worked through things and it hasn't been successful, and you dream about them and the doors are closed and you're not sure how to get through, and I started to dream about those doors opening and seeing paths and legitimately answers to get through what I'm working on. And Sagittarius, you too are going through that right here. This is the marriage card. And yeah, if you have somebody in your energy, they pretty much got to be perfect right now. You cannot deal with anybody's crap right now or anybody's immaturity right now, because it's like it's the revenge of Sagittarius right now. People are going to feel like, what happened to our Sag? I know she used to be so helpful. What is she doing? And it's a great mystery. People really want to know what you're up to, and I think the only person is your closest confidant knows. Some of you even went to confession during Lent to a priest to tell them this. Because no, you're not dealing with anybody else's crap to get this done, because you've waited long enough. Somebody, Sagittarius, you've waited long enough. The people you share this information with are the closest people to you, and dare they cross you, it'll be brutal. Or brutal, swarthy. Oof. Very protective energy over whatever you're working on, Sagittarius. And because you're not going to make the same mistakes you've made in the past with it, whatever it is. And it is kind of beautiful. All right, thank you for sharing your energy with me. My last reading of the week. And it was a really good reading. Sorry there wasn't more about love in it, but you're so laser focused right now. Like, oof, laser beam eyes, cutting people off and setting your lines, your fire lines, your boundaries. All right, Sagittarius, I will see you next week. Have a great week. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip, or donate. Everything is in the box below.